I'm like, hell yeah, like the guy's gonna call me. The guy from GunSpot's gonna call me. Yeah. GunBroker has pissed me off for about the last time. My wife tells me, please don't do angry videos. So I'm going to sound happy and nice as I tell you what I'm considering doing and why I cannot fathom doing much more business with GunBroker. So I've not been in the gun business all that long, about 8 years, I think, maybe a little less, but I think about 8 years. However, we've been in the security business for a very long time. And by the way, for those of you who like the content, please give us a thumbs up, like and subscribe. For those of you who are gun enthusiasts, gun buyers, and who are watching what's going on in the Second Amendment world, I encourage you, please come back. We do have a lot of gun content coming up, especially on the new CSX. Wonderful little gun. But, so here's what has frustrated me to the core. We are a gun dealer, and being relatively new to the gun industry, initially we set up a GunBroker account. And I've got to tell you that getting any response from GunBroker was nearly impossible. Now, the rules have changed over the last several years about what software as a service or what's really a website that resells guns. I'm not going to argue the legal content on this, but what I am going to argue is that customer service with a lot of organizations, especially when they become as big as GunBroker is, becomes horrendous. So we are tax exempt. We've turned in our tax exemption to GunBroker. I kept sending emails. Is this like over and over? Same email, same question, and I would get the same canned response. You can't call anybody. Good luck with calling anyone on GunBroker. And I just had a discussion with several other gun dealers. We were sitting around talking, discussing our experiences with GunBroker, and they're all about the same. Now, as a buyer, this is going to affect you too. Whether you're a seller or a buyer, this is going to affect you. As a seller, we will send emails that go into a black hole and no one ever responds. Now you have to go through like 3 different things to clear off your screen when you log in. You can't just go log in to GunBroker. They want you to register and sign up and say you're 21 and all these types of things you have to do on the front screen. A lot of companies are at least making you verify certain stuff, but it's like ridiculous. I bet you I sent 15 emails to GunBroker trying to get them to verify my tax exemption form that I sent them and trying to get my taxes back that they charged me for several sales. To no avail. They took my money, they took my sale, and never responded to me. So we've had a number of sales where there are now fees that GunBroker will tack on to certain sales. People have backed out of sales because once they make the sale, they realize there's a fee or there's something on there that they didn't realize before. And so they back out of sale, which we have to go to GunBroker, say they back out of the sale, relist the item, put it on there again. It's a fiasco. But the biggest problem, this is the biggest problem to me. Now, I realize we're in a cyber world. We're in a place where people don't talk as much, people don't communicate as much, especially the younger generation, right? They're always on a phone. So when they're always on the phone, they're a little more inclined to text, chat, email. I don't want to be forced to text, be on a chat, or email. If I have a company that I'm doing business with, I dang well want to be able to pick up the phone and call someone. As bad as AT&T is, you can eventually get someone on the phone. As bad as Comcast is, you can eventually get someone on the phone. Both those companies are a lot bigger than GunBroker, are they not? Yes, they are. Matter of fact, you call your electric company or your local phone company, whoever that is, you will eventually get someone on the phone. Good luck trying to get somebody with GunBroker on the phone. I think personally, and again, my wife asked me not to make angry videos, and it's so hard, but I wore my Glock shirt just for this today because I'm angry. I think GunBroker sucks, and I think they suck a little bit more. So the guy who manages our gun shop came to me a couple months ago, and he suggested I'm going to talk about 2 other sites because I'm not sure where I'm settled yet. I'm not sure where I'm going to put my money that's no longer going to go into GunBroker. I'm not sure where I'm going to put it yet, but there's a new gun site called GunSpot, S-P-O-T, GunSpot.com. And I use ArmsList. Matter of fact, I'll talk about ArmsList first. So I use ArmsList fairly regularly. They're very reasonably priced. It's been a little hard at times to get a hold of people. I know they're a growing organization as well, because a lot of people are jumping ship on GunBroker. But I'm amazed at how often I can get a response or I get a reply. I went to SHOT Show. No, I didn't go to SHOT Show. Where did I go? Some trade show. I went to some gun trade show, and ArmsList was there. I got a card, I got a rep, I got his number, I got his email. I can talk with him. Like, I have a real life person. Yay! It's like much better than AT&T or Comcast or one of those other blood-sucking companies that takes your internet money. I digress. I did it again. Sorry. A little sarcasm there. But ArmsList has really been reasonable. The prices are reasonable. I guess it's looked at as software as a service. There's no hidden fees. They do a great thing with verifying a buyer. So you can't just go jump on ArmsList, be unverified like you can on like Facebook Marketplace. Horrible for all types of scams, right? Lots of scams on Facebook Marketplace. But ArmsList verifies a person. You have to have some type of monthly charge. If you're just a regular user, I think it's like $3 or $4, something like that. I pay quite a bit more than that, but we have unlimited stuff that we can list each month. And if you don't take it off, it just lifts back up again. It's worked fine. I don't have any problems uploading pictures. I don't have problems with using anything online on their portal. It works great. Now, the thing that I have noticed is that it does not appear to have quite the circulation that GunBroker does. GunBroker is still a really big site. So when I first looked at GunSpot, it's probably been a year ago when Bobby came in and said, "Hey, I found a new gun site. You got to look at GunSpot." And I got on, and it was a little clunky at the time. So I said, I'm going to try them out. Like, I'm going to give somebody. So I tried. I got the number. I called. I spoke with a person, Mike. Spoke with Mike. Mike seems to be their main rep there. And I said, look, the thing to me is this. I've got to know that you've got circulation. If I'm going to spend money with y'all, it's not a lot of money. It's like $10 a month. And that's just for the basics. That's not if you're going to do the portal for credit cards and all those types of things. And that's me as a dealer, right? I think you as a user, I think it's free. So I talked with Mike for a while. I said, I don't think you have the circulation yet that I'm looking for, that I need. I tried a couple ads. I got almost no response. It didn't look like I was getting any traction. And at that time, I just could not fool with it. So here we are a year later. And I'm like, I'm really not getting the traction I want out of ArmsList. I hate GunBroker. So let me go try GunSpot. So I got on GunSpot, pulled up the site. The site's a little bit faster now, a little bit cleaner. I could tell they had made some improvements. And on the bottom right, there was a chat. Now, again, I would rather talk with somebody, right? So I don't really like chats. But I'm like, I'm going to try the chat. Why not? I'll try the chat. So I got on the chat. Mike's name popped up on the top of there. And it's like, hey, I hadn't seen you in a while. He's like, I guess he had notes on me, which is great. Way to go. I asked a couple questions. He said, hey, what's your number? Why don't we talk about this? I'm like, hell yeah. Like, the guy's going to call me. The guy from GunSpot's going to call me. Yes. I'm sorry, I'm excited. I like having conversations. I would rather do that than I would have a chat or have a text. I'm also older, right? So I'm a different generation. If you're younger, that's fine. If you don't want to have any relationships for the rest of your life, you want to sit in your mom's basement, be on your phone, that's fine too. Not really. But anyway, so he called me and I said, hey, it looks like you've got quite a few more dealers on here now. I see names I didn't see before. There was more clarity on the site. It was faster. I said, let's try this again. So he kind of gave me the rundown. And so for the last few days, I've been putting a few things up on GunSpot.com. GunSpot.com. Now, I am not giving an endorsement for them yet. But what I'm going to say is ArmsList is fine. I think people are a little bored with ArmsList. Some people don't like having to pay on there. People want certified buyers. If you're a dealer, you got to do your due diligence anyway. If somebody's buying, there's a way to get deals done properly. If you're a good gun dealer and you recognize what you need to do a transfer, to do a sale, that is your due diligence. But I want to encourage everyone out there, if you're looking for a place to go look for, explore, find new guns. There's also lots of fully automatic weapons on there for those of you that can get pre-banned weapons and that can afford spending $50,000 on a gun. Those are on there. I'm going to try it out. I'm going to come back and do another video here in a couple weeks. Probably not a couple weeks. Probably around Christmas time. I'll probably come back around Christmas time and I'll have my final on GunSpot because I'm very excited that they've got some traction. Very excited to see a bunch of other gun dealers using it. I'm excited to have any alternative other than having to go back and deal with the monotony and no answers that I got from GunBroker. That's how I feel. Do me a favor, would you? Like and subscribe. I'm not always angry, but I'm a little frustrated with this. I've wasted a lot of money on GunBroker. A lot of time, a lot of money. Don't like wasting time or money. Thanks for liking and subscribing.